Hi guys, today I'll be making red velvet heart-shaped cake for the first time. And to start off, I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. And now we're going to mix that all together and put it to the side. Now we're going to add 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of buttermilk, and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I add 2 ounces of red food coloring. Then I also add a half cup of coffee. That's plain coffee, and you want it to be hot. It's optional, but it makes the flavor so much better. And 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. And I also added my eggs, 2 eggs individually. Now I'll be adding my dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. And as I pour it, I mix it just to avoid all the lumps in the batter. And of course, I'm going to also use my cake mixer to just smooth out all of the other lumps. So we're going to start our cream cheese icing. So we're going to use 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese, room temperature, 3 cups of powdered sugar. We're going to add our heavy whipping cream, and this is a half cup, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 stick of butter, and that is also room temperature. Now we're going to just mix that all together, smooth it out. As you could see, it's all smooth. So for my cake, I forgot to mention that I put it in the oven on 325 for 30 to 40 minutes, and I used 2 8-inch baking pan. So now I took my cake out. It was still a little warm, but I was so determined on putting the icing on the cake. And as you could see, it wasn't spreading well because the cake was still warm. Eventually, I did put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. And so for the remaining icing, I decided to add some food coloring to it. Of course, red. This icing I decided to put on the outer layer of the cake. I want a full heart, red cake, you get it. It's a theme. So I added more food coloring just to adjust the color. I want it to be a little bit more darker than what I had. And I went ahead and put the second layer of cake on top. And now I'm shaping the cake into a heart. And right here, I was just like, please let it turn out good, please. As you can see, I'm not even using the right knife. It's my first time doing this, but bam, I did it. It's starting to look promising. So I was feeling a little bit better about myself. And I added the icing, and I felt a little fancy. So I'm like, let me just put some sparkly on it. And that's what I did. I also went ahead and made another batch of icing. This is a whipped cream icing. I did not film this, but I could definitely make a video, a tutorial on how I did this icing. So I'm piping it, and as you can see, came out. I feel like I did good. You guys can let me know. And yeah, this is my cake. It's beautiful, it's sparkly, it's fancy. Yes, I did that. Yeah, and as you could see, this was the remains of the cake. It was very moist, it was very delicious, it spoke for itself, and I was so proud of myself for doing this.